So, dear friends, we are honored to have Madam Krishna with us. She has been this year's one of the toppers, very, very brilliant student who was with us last year and has been enrolled in all courses of ours. And she has been an example of hard work, dedication, and commitment towards this examination. There is a lot to learn from her. I will hand on the stage to her now, and she can convey to you about the nuances of preparation for civil services so that you can also enrich yourself. Please.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hi, good afternoon, and it's great seeing you all here. So it feels great because still a year ago I was sitting here, and luckily today I'm standing here. So yeah, I'm here to share some of insights that you can have from my strategy. So firstly, I'll begin by making some clarifications, okay, which I think which are needed. Then I'll address the the session in 3 small sessions, which are also the parts of the exam: prelims, mains, and interview. And then I'll take your doubts. Okay, so that is how we go about. So to make some clarifications, firstly, there is this thing ki coaching and all. So I did take coaching for my GS as well as for optional. Okay, so I was a coaching wala student. So one clarification is this. Second is about the choice of optional. I think please take an optional which you can study at length, in depth for 2, 3, 4 years, like jitna lage. Okay, so that optional should be something which you are not bored of and something which you enjoy. Okay, so I was from English Honours. Still, I chose PSIR because I thought that this is more. This is going easy with me. I'll enjoy doing this. Okay, so another thing I want to tell about is newspaper. This is what I realized in all the 3 stages of my preparation. Newspaper, I think, is the most important thing that you have. It is like the syllabus. And if I have to give an example, for example, in the year 2022-23, I was preparing. Hindu newspaper gave around 3-4 times that orange color ka map with Ukraine. Okay, that was there in the newspaper around 4-5 times I saw that. That is why I prepared everything about Ukraine. Uska agriculture area, economy, kya countries hain aas-paas, what seas, what ocean, everything. And eventually there was a question in prelims about Ukraine and the countries around it. Okay, so that is the importance of newspaper. Similarly, there was a text and context article on green hydrogen, and we had a question on green hydrogen. So I think that is how newspaper worked for me, and this worked like magic. Okay, so if you have the newspaper, you can get examples. You can write those examples directly in your notes, add on there, and that is how value addition works. And similarly, ethics ke example also, you will get ample of them in 1 year of newspaper reading. Okay, so newspaper reading, according to me, should not be compromised anyway. Okay. Another thing I want to clarify is my study hours, because there is always this question about kitne ghante, quantity, quality wala doubt is always there. So I will make this clarification honestly ki yes, I agree, I was a studious child, so it was easy for me to stretch my hours. So in this span of 1.5 years, from 14 June 2022 that I started my preparation till I wrote mains in September 2023, I could sit average daily 8 hours of self study anyway. अगर 2 classes हो रहा है तो भी, 3 classes हो रहा है तो भी, 7 घंटे तो I used to do self study. Okay, so and I was using that stopwatch. Okay, so I had that because stopwatch is like a motivation. I know that when I'm drinking water, I'm turning it off, and that those 6-7 hours that my stopwatch is showing is my pure study hour. Okay, so I think you can also use that. So quantity and quality both are both are important. Okay, so if there is a perception ki quality study karni hai 2-3 घंटे भी चलेगा, I don't think that works. Okay, for short duration. So my entire the address that I'm going to make is about how we do things in short time, because I had just 1.5 years of preparing plus writing the exam and then coming to this stage. So that is why my things are about how to do it in short. Okay, so these are the clarifications, and last thing is about the notes. There is always this confusion about how to make the notes. So my advice would be, and what I did was, at least in the first 2-3 readings, just read and understand. Okay, that time do not hurry about making notes, because luckily when we are getting these classes, we already have notes in our hand. There you can do value addition from newspaper and from other sources that you have online. And your own note making has to come when you're done with at least 3 readings, when you know what content is where and you have a good level of conceptual understanding. Okay, so what my aim was, I did not have much time to have very organized, very beautifully written notes. So what I did was, prelims ke liye I did not make much notes. Towards the end, what I did was, things which I could not remember. After reading 5-6 times, there were still certain things that I could not remember. I just wrote them. So nobody else apart from me can understand that. But that worked for me. Okay, so don't waste time just writing down on the paper with beautiful pens and everything. That is not needed. Okay, try to put things into your brain by constant revision. After 5-6 revisions, still I realized by May that there are still certain things that I need to write and have them in my hand before 2-3 days of prelims. So only those sheets, those were the notes for prelims. And for mains, I had notes and they were in that format which we need for mains. That is introduction, body, conclusion. Syllabus ka topic upar or this format. So eventually what happened was, and another time saving strategy that I can tell you here was, ki instead of writing everything, what you do is, in the mains, we already make notes in our class, right? And I used to make them on these loose sheets. Okay, so what happened was, towards the end, for every GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, I had folders. So whatever was important from those notes, I just took those papers out from there and put it into my consolidated notes. Okay, so entire चीज़ तो नहीं चाहिए कि आपको, you will realize towards the end as you are just about to write your mains that you need, जैसे मुझे लग रहा था कि पॉलिटी में RTI वाला जो 3-4 पेज हैं वो I have to revise पहले. So I took those sheets from there, put it into mine. So by the end I had like this, I can show you here, that is why I got that. Towards the end I had this just one folder, entire GS2 covered. Okay, this has my sheets, like every topic from the syllabus and the content I need for that in small pointers after doing 4 or 5 revisions, so that even 1-2 words are enough for me to recall what I want to write. Okay, so for every, it is in the order of the syllabus and it has sheets and in fact PDFs also from my notes, class notes, so that I don't, and highlights in that. So while I'm revising, I just have this one consolidated thing at one place, and in those 2-3 hours I'm revising it and going to write my answer, going to write my paper. Okay, so that is how time saving thing worked for me. Now I'll come to the prelims, mains and interview. Okay, so for prelims now it is approaching, and for those appearing next year also, what you need is conceptual clarity. Whatever you are reading in the standard, books are same for all, NCERT, standard books, class notes, sabke liye almost resources are same. What matters is you read it with a lot of understanding and clarity. For example, I still remember that when I read this chapter on fundamental rights for the first time from Lakshmikant, I took 2-3 days, I'm reading the same chapter. It's around 25-30 page chapter. I took more than 2 days, I still remember, and I was tense that why am I taking so much time? But I was focusing on understanding the thing. Now today if I sit to revise it, I won't take more than 2 hours. Okay, so with every revision, your concept, once that base is built, you just need to just brush up. Okay, so with every revision, time is going to reduce, things will become more clear. So what I am telling you is that focus on having things clear in your brain. The clearer things are, better you analyze and logicalize in prelims, and better you write in mains, and the faster you write in mains. Okay, so that is what conceptual clarity works for us. So for prelims, you have your standard books and basics, have a very good hold over them, revise them religiously as many times as you can. Minimum 5-6 times to hona hi chahiye. And then PYQs. For PYQs, particularly focus on 2023 paper because the pattern got changed and it was a drastic change. Okay, so focus on PYQs, how the things are being framed, and what PYQs work for us in prelims is that you start, whenever you are reading something, you will start thinking कि इस पे ये question ऐसे बन सकता है. Okay, and the time you start thinking कि question ऐसे बनेगा and this is the statement that can come, you are on the right track. Okay, this will take time to come, but eventually it should come. Okay, so that is the use of PYQs. Then you give tests. Okay, this is what I also did. I gave for prelims around 15 to 17 tests. And what tests are for is that every time you give a test, instead of taking the score by your heart, what you have to do is whatever the score is, acknowledge it and then analyze the test. जो मॉडल आंसर मिल रहा है आपको उसको पूरा पढ़ना है. ठीक है, जहाँ भी आपको लग रहा है कि ये आपने गलत किया था and the model answer is giving it right, highlight it, okay, and then revise it. This is what I did. I had those 17 model test sheets. उसमें important parts highlighted थे. 1 week before prelims, writing prelims, I revised them. Okay, so that is the use of test. And another use of test that you should make is that analyze that what strategy is working for you. Besides having knowledge and analytical ability, what works in prelims is that how you solve the paper. That is also a strategy. Okay, तो in time अच्छे से analyze करके आपको करना है mark. So that is like what I understood after giving 17 tests is that मुझे कम questions करने पे सही score आ जाता है. So in some of the tests I attempted around 80, 85, 90 questions. I realized my score is going down. Then I realized after doing 70, 75 questions I am on the right track. So I followed this exactly same way in my actual prelims and it worked for me. I attempted 70 questions, I was beyond the cutoff. Okay, so eventually this will come. So, but you will have to analyze yourself. Every test that you give, eventually 7, 8, 10 tests, you will know what your strategy is, what your strength is, what your weakness is. Okay, so use tests for this. And then, yeah, do focus on current affairs. Okay, so current affairs, if I tell about myself, I had these current affairs magazines which I was using. Besides that, I had 9 months of current affairs magazine, but whatever current affairs sources I had, besides the newspaper, I did revise them. Okay, 3, 4 times I did revise them because revision is what puts things into your brain. Okay, so do revise, highlight, and then see those highlights constantly before you appear for the exam. And do focus religiously on current affairs for prelims because now, like you can say, half of the questions are linked to the current affairs. And one example I can give you that how current affairs are linked to the static portion as well is, for example, in 2022 when I was preparing, we had presidential election and respected Ma'am Draupadi Murmu coming to power as President of India. And exactly the same year, we had a question on president. It didn't ask who is the president, but there was a question on president. Kaise election hota hai? It was something related to that. So that is how current affairs are related to the static. And eventually, things should link this way in your brain. And the day these interlinkages start happening from newspaper, from static, you're on the right track. Okay, so that is how prelims works. And yeah, then for CSAT, yeah, I wasn't from maths background. Last time I solved maths was 10th class. So, and I wasn't very great at that. So what I did was, for my CSAT, last 10 years of PYQs, starting from 2011 to 2022. Okay, so first is PYQs. Then second thing that I did for CSAT was YouTube videos. For every topic written in the syllabus, I used YouTube videos and made my notes for that. Okay, for formula ya jo bhi tha, number system, everything, I made those formulas and I had that one thin register which had all that content for CSAT. Okay, and after revising these two things, I came to tests. I gave around 10, 11 tests for CSAT and that helped me develop my strategy. Now there also, besides the knowledge that you have, strategy matters. For example, I knew that being from English honors and after doing so many tests, I knew that comprehension part is my strength. So what I did was I increased the speed of doing comprehension. In my first 40 to 45 minutes, I was done with 27 questions of English comprehension. My part was like, okay, something considerable I've done. Now comes maths and reasoning, which I'm not very good at. So I had another 1 hour or 1 hour, more than 1 hour to do that. Okay, so that 1 hour I used for around 20 to 25 questions of maths, and after attempting 51 questions, I was thinking, okay, now I'm beyond the cutoff most probably, so I have to stop here. So this is what tests will help you analyze, where you have to stop, which questions you have to prefer, because ultimately CSAT is about crossing the cutoff. Okay, so focus on that because it comes at a very difficult level now. Okay, so please be very practical that you don't have to solve all the questions. Have a strategy in mind. What is your strength area? Prefer that, do that faster, and then focus on the remaining part. And leave last 10-15 minutes for filling those black bubbles. Okay, sometimes we make mistakes in that. So do leave 10-15 minutes for that. Okay, so that is about prelims. Then in mains, you have to change a little about what you have to think. So mindset has to change. In prelims, it is about facts, analysis, concepts. Okay, answer is in front of you, you have to choose. Mains is about you have to write, and you have to write well. Okay, so like in mains, the first most important thing is the syllabus. Prelims mein syllabus is important, but it can go anywhere. Okay, questions can be from anywhere. But mains is like syllabus is the Bible. Okay, so every word of the syllabus you have to know. Okay, because sometimes what happens is that, like for example, you will realize that not all the parts are covered in the class notes from syllabus. I realized while I was preparing that GS3 mein there is a line called use of technology for farmers. This is there in the syllabus, but my notes did not have that, nor any of my books had that. So I used Google. I prepared around 1 sheet of notes that use of technology for farmers kya kya hai, advantages, disadvantages, introduction, conclusion, and there was a question on in mains exactly about what is the use of technology for farmers. So that is how syllabus works, okay? So every word that syllabus has, you need to have some content on it, whether it is from your notes, whether it is from your books, or whether it is from Google. Do use Google for everything. I used to do that. For example, newspaper has something which you are not able to understand that word or phrase or anything. Take a moment, use your Google, know it, and then move forward. Okay, that like it sets a memory in your brain. Okay, and things will become clearer to you. Because what matters is that what you are reading has to be very clear so that you can analyze it. Exactly वो चीज़ नहीं पूछी जाती ना exam में. You have to analyze and logicalize. So that how that will develop when you will have clarity, and that clarity is going to come from information that you get. So I used to use that internet for that. Okay. So syllabus is the most important thing. One. Second comes PYQ. PYQs are also very, very important for mains. So what I did was, while I was starting the preparation, for example, this is the paper I am starting to prepare now. So what I would do is take all the questions for every PYQ in last 10 years. Every question I used to have 4 or 5 pointers, very small pointers in which I used to write that answer. कि इस question का answer ये हो सकता है. Okay. And I was done with this pointer thing in 2-3 days. Okay, and eventually it happened like as I moved forward, I took topics and then I wrote those pointers. But for every PYQ, I had pointers. So eventually what you will realize is that in mains, question का language change होता है थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे, content almost remains the same. Okay, for many of the questions, not all, but for some and many of the questions, that happens. So that is the relevance of PYQ. Okay, so PYQs are important. Do have content for them. Okay, there are books which have PYQ ka answer, you can refer them, or you can have your own answers, but do have those pointers and do keep looking at them, because you will realize that questions are coming in a new way, but you can use that content in your answers. Okay, so that is one thing. And third thing is answer writing. Here is like it is shown as if something, it is a rocket science or something, but it's not. Okay, so take it easy, but be very smart. So I'll tell you the sequence of answer writing. I was also very puzzled कि एकदम से कैसे लिखना start कर दें. Okay, so my approach was, first you need to have content. Okay, unless you are done with 2-3 revisions of the topic, you cannot write on it. Okay, you need to have that clarity in your mind that okay, this is the topic and this is what I have read and this is, the picture is clear in my brain now. Okay, so first thing is content. In sequence, first is content. Have it clear in your mind, have the notes for it. Your static portion has to be done on it. And current affairs addition, you can do examples and everything that is in your brain, or you can just note down wherever it is. So first thing is content. Then you come with speed. Once you are writing, you start writing good answers. Even if it is taking 20-25 minutes for one answer, it's fine. Okay, then comes speed. Second is speed. Develop that speed. It will eventually come. Like I know that 3 months before the mains, I was taking 4 hours, 10 minutes to complete one paper. Okay, in those 3 months, I practiced a lot. I started writing 2-3 papers in one day, and eventually towards the end, I was taking 2 hours 55 minutes exact. Okay, so it is human and it is possible. Okay, you need to have patience. Once you have content, writing is easy. Write, then practice. Practice will bring the time down, and as the time will go down, you will become more and more confident. Okay, so first is content, then you develop speed, and third is presentation. Okay, so presentation का aim ये है कि you need to make your answers easy for the examiner to know कि okay, person has written well. Okay, you don't have to make things complex for that person. Okay, and how that works, I can tell you 2-3 things that I did. For example, if I am writing any example, examples are important in mains. Okay, for everything that you write, you need some justification. कि ये substantiate करता है उस argument को. Okay, so when I am writing an example, I would write EG and double underline. So if anyone is going through that answer sheet, the person knows कि अच्छा यहाँ पे argument था, यहाँ पे example है. Okay. Then if I'm writing any data, data is also very important in mains. Try remembering those. I used to write on those sheets and put it in my room ka walls, and then coming back, I was looking at those walls. So that is how data settles into your brain. So data is also important in mains. When you have to code data to make your answers presentable and like substantiate your arguments. So when I'm writing data, I used to circle it. So in my GS3, I still remember that those questions on employment and everything, I had a lot of circles. So the person knows कि अच्छा जहाँ जहाँ circle है वहाँ पे इसने data quote कर रखा है. Okay, it becomes easy for that person to recognize. And third thing is subheadings. When I'm writing any like, do use subheadings or something like that in your mains answer, so that person knows कि यहाँ पे ये introduction था, यहाँ पे body है, यहाँ पे इसके advantages हैं, यहाँ पे disadvantages हैं और यहाँ पे इसने end कर दिया है. Okay, so for that you need to have subheadings. So underline. So what I used to do is, when I'm reading the question, in the question itself, I would box or underline the 2-3 keywords which are important in the question, right? Read the question with patience, okay? But sometimes what happens is that we read just one word, उसमें हमें लगता है कि हाँ ये पता है, and then we start writing. Okay, read it with patience. Identify the keywords and then ensure that the answer is relevant to what is asked. Okay, not what we know. What is asked, and ensure that the entire structure and flow of the answer is in connection to those keywords. शुरुआत से लेके end तक उसी चीज़ की बात करनी है जो पूछा है. And many of the times it will happen that they will ask what we have not prepared. You have to think then and there. So use the common sense, use the knowledge that we have and write. But do write what is asked, not what we know. Okay, that is very important. And you have to be careful about that. Okay, so 3 things come in answer writing. First, you develop your content. Then you come with speed, and third is presentation. Make it presentable, good handwriting, acha space, don't cross the margins, circle, underline, subheadings. That will make your answer presentable. So this is the sequence you have to go. Then do write tests. That is another important thing. I did write around 16, 17 tests in all, optional or GS मिला के. And besides writing tests, analyze those tests. Model answer में बहुत अच्छा content होता है. So use those model answers to get value addition in your content. कई बार बहुत अच्छे बने बनाए introduction वहाँ पे मिल जाएंगे. Use them. Be like, use smart work. We can't do everything on our own ना. We need to know कि कहाँ से कहाँ shift हो सकता है. Okay, so use those model answers for value addition, for data, for good intros, for good conclusions, and highlight them in those sheets. We get those model answer का sheets. Don't do extra work. वहीं पे highlight कर दिया. जाने से पहले वो 15-17 sheets को just go through them, skim through them. Okay. Instead of just writing everything, prefer. I used to prefer. You can have your own call. But what I used to do is revise more so that things are in your brain, and then highlight instead of writing, because writing will take a lot of time, making notes, making it organized, and putting it in one place. Okay. So most of the times, what I was doing is having those things and highlighting, and then going through them again and again. Okay. So that will settle into your brain. And yeah, besides my tests, what I was doing is during those 3 months of prelims to mains, every day 4 to 5 answers, I used to open one topper copy, copying 5 questions, writing those first, then matching my answer with the topper's answer. Okay, and then whatever was special there, whatever was something that I thought कि ये point मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आया, but that person has written well, or some phrase or something which they write, I used to copy that from that to my sheet with another color pen, so that value addition मुझे पता चल रहा है कि next time I can use that. Okay, so that is also like what worked for me. One of the toppers copy had very good examples of ethics, so I used them. So that is how smart work also works. Everything you don't have to do. Resources are there, you just need to know how to use them. Okay, so that is how in short time we can have these value additions for our mains answers, and they work really well. Okay, and then yeah, there is always this question of when to start answer writing. So I can tell you about my thing. I had this advantage that being from English honors ka background, I knew I was a writer and editor, so I knew that this is how answers are written. So before prelims in July, August, the portal gives those 2 answers every day. I wrote 25 to 30 answers on that. I realized that if I have content and if I've read it, I can write good answers. I was getting 7, 8 out of 10. So I realized that ठीक है, लिख सकती हूँ, but I need content. So I left that there. After doing prelims, like 28th May was my prelims. 30th May I was on my table, not knowing whether I'm clearing it or not, but I knew that mains करना है. Okay. So I think I would advise this to you as well. Do not waste those 10, 12 days until the result comes. Okay. By chance, if you're clearing it, because most of the time answer keys do not match. They're very unpredictable. Okay, so you assume कि you are writing mains and give your those 3 months from this June to September for mains, whether you are clearing it or not, and get your mains done as if you wrote the answer, as if you wrote mains. So in case, like God forbid, but in case you are not clearing it, you have your mains done, most of it done, and you can switch back to prelims with very smoothly. Okay, but if you waste time, and for example, if you wasted those 10, 12 days, and then eventually you got to know that I cleared it, 12 days gone. Okay, So it's better कि prelims और mains के बीच में break ज़्यादा नहीं लेना, 1-2 दिन लेना, then start studying and assume that you're writing mains and prepare for mains religiously. Okay, eventually कहीं ना कहीं तो काम आएगा, इस नहीं तो अगले attempt में तो काम आएगा ही. So assume that and write. Okay, that is the perfect time to do mains, because in case you're not getting it, then September to again June, you will have ample time to have your prelims prepared. Okay, so that is the strategy. And yeah, when to write, so coming back to that, I started that 20-30 answers I wrote in July, August ka time. I realized I can do that. So then I picked up answer writing again only after writing prelims, 30th May onwards. Every day 4-5 answers personally, and then tests, regularly test. After revising, revise the content, make your notes and write. Write the test. When the test comes, see what comments have been given, work upon them, and see the model answers. Analyze them and then keep the test aside. And before you go to write the final, revise it again. Okay? So these things will take a lot of time and patience, but bear with it. Okay? Eventually things will be very fine. Okay? So that is about mains. Yeah, and one thing I can tell you is that what works in mains, what worked for me in mains was, in my optional as well as in GS, I had notes prepared in that format of introduction, body, conclusion. Okay, so for most of the things, I had my introduction almost already prepared. Okay, for example, I knew that agriculture pe question har saal aa raha hai almost. So I had a 3-liner introduction already prepared in my brain. So in case definitely there was a question on agriculture, I did not have to think. I knew ki introduction mein ye likhna hai. So I had those 20-30 second ka advantage. Instead of thinking, I can think about my body, make better points and write. Okay, and another advice I would like to give is ki it's not about completing the paper. Okay, it's never about, this is a notion that if you've completed the paper, you are going to make it through, but trust me, it's not like that. Okay, you have to write good quality, relevant content. Even if the language is not very good, it works fine, but you have to write quality, and what is asked, you have to be relevant to that. For example, if there is a question on which, for example, there was a question on fjords. Okay, so that was, it came out of the blue. It was there, and that word was mentioned in NCERT. I knew its meaning, but I did not have a lot of content on that. Okay, but still I knew that I can frame the answer. So what I did was I wrote around 1.5 page for that. I usually wrote complete till the end for most of my answers. But I knew कि इस पे ज़्यादा content नहीं बन पा रहा है. So instead of just writing for the sake of writing, limit yourself. I wrote 1.5 page. I knew that this is the relevant content I can write on this. Okay, so do not write extra just to fill that sheet. It doesn't make sense. If you know 1.5 page, it will work fine. But write good quality, relevant content, what is asked, and in a presentable format. Okay. And yes, please stick to the resources that you've decided. Okay, we have a lot of recommendations coming us online and offline, notes, yellow paper and something, and a lot of things in the market available. Okay, so don't don't go with that flow. Okay, you have to decide what you have chosen and stick to it. Okay, for example, I have decided कि modern history के लिए spectrum पढ़ना है, so spectrum पढ़ना है. Okay, so 6 times, 7 times, 8 times spectrum ही पढ़ना है. Eventually, it will become like very smooth for you. And for example, I remember the last time I read spectrum, it took me 6 days to revise it. Okay, and not कि पूरा दिन वही कर रहे हैं, और भी चीज़ें कर रहे थे, but still maximum 5-6 days to revise it. Okay, and first time I read it, it took more than a month. It's such a thick book. Okay, so that is how things will flow eventually, with patience, with revision. Okay, and yeah. Then last thing is about the interview process. That would come towards the last. So what is important in the interview is that you have a very good hold of your optional, of your this detailed application form that you fill. Okay, that is like our resume. So whatever hobbies and achievements and responsibilities that you've mentioned there, you have to be like thorough with that. For example, my name is Krishna. So I had everything related to Krishna prepared. Krishna, Janmabhoomi, Krishna, river, water, where is that river, what is the water dispute, what is the case regarding the Janmabhoomi, what is the what are the qualities of Lord Krishna that I like, what are the qualities that I do not like, everything about Krishna. Okay, so that is how interview works. Everything that you've written in your DAF, prepare it in all the angles possible. Okay. And then besides that, you have to have a very good hold over the current affairs. So what happened, what change happened in my interview strategy was, initially I was doing 1 newspaper every day. For interview, I started doing 2 and eventually 3 as well. Okay, so Indian Express, Hindu, and then one of my local newspapers for my home state. Okay, so that is the change that happened, and then I started making notes also for interview. I did not make any newspaper notes for prelims and mains. What I did at Max was sometimes articles used to be good for my option or something. I used to cut them out and paste them at the place in my notes where that topic is mentioned. Or if there is an example, take the example from there and put it into the notes where that topic lies. Okay, that will bring things in one place. So that is what I did from the newspaper in initial days. For interview, I had my separate notes for current affairs ka part. Okay, their current affairs matter. And another important thing is throughout the preparation, the most important trait that will matter is honesty. Be honest to yourself. Your heart will tell you कि आज सही से नहीं पढ़ाई की है, अगले दिन थोड़ा compensate करना है. Okay, so listen to that. In case your heart is telling you कि आज 4 घंटे decide किया था और 1.5 में ही उठ गए, so next day 2.5 extra. Okay, do have that kind of strict discipline for yourself. That will eventually give results. Okay, so be very honest, and this works in the interview as well. I realized that, like in my interview, I think what worked in favor of me and I could get 195 in interview was that I said things which were honestly true. Okay, I was asked like, if in case you watch my mock interview, you will realize that I used to, for complicated questions, I used to ask that, sir or ma'am, please may I take a moment to think. So my chairman sir told that, ये आपको coaching में सिखाया होगा ना, कि आप a moment ले and you will appear thoughtful and like this. And then he told me that, Krishna, you have to answer this very honestly, okay? So I said that, yes sir, I did attend mock interviews, I did attend for practice, but they did not teach me this. What happened in my mock interview was that when I used to take a long pause after a question, the person thought that I do not know the answer, or maybe I am struggling to find the answer. So I thought that it is safe that I seek your permission, I take time and then I answer. That is this thing. So he then started smiling that, okay, fine. Okay, so I think that worked in favor of me. Be very honest to yourself, to the goal that you set for yourself, and in the interview to the board. Okay. So do not make anything artificially, because they are so experienced, they will get to know in a matter of seconds. So it's better that I am just 22. I could not equal their knowledge in any way, okay? So what worked for me was that I was honest, I was sincere, and I think that reflected in my interview as well. Okay, so I would like to suggest that to you. And second thing is, do plan. I think what that 1.5 year frame that is na, for me, that worked for me, that 1.5 साल में कैसे हो गया. I think most important thing was planning. So my book list was ready before I started sitting on the table and studying. Okay, so I knew that January में मुझे एक time निकालना है economic survey के लिए और budget के लिए. I knew this in June. Okay, so things were planned in such a way that they worked. There is always scope for flexibility and changes. Okay, that you can make, because schedule थोड़ा change होगा, कभी हमारी health is off, health is on. Things are always happening in life. But on the broader level, have your plans ready. Daily plan, लिख लो कि आज पहले न्यूज़पेपर, फिर 3 घंटे पॉलिटी के, 2 घंटे ऑप्शनल के और 2.5 घंटे फॉर दिस सब्जेक्ट. एंड देन स्टिक टू दैट. रात को वो कंप्लीट करके सोना है आपको. ओके, इफ यू डू दिस, इवेंचुअली दिस विल बी योर हैबिट and this will work in favor of you. Okay, so do plan, have daily plan, weekly plan, as well as long term plan. Okay, and that will keep you in control of your preparation. So that what happens usually is that 45-50 days before the exam, particularly prelims, we think कुछ आ ही नहीं रहा, याद ही नहीं है कुछ, है ना? This feeling is common. This comes every second, third day. I am assuring you, this happens with every person. And the moment you sit writing that prelims का exam, it's like जो पढ़ा था वो तो पूछा ही नहीं है ना? So this happens with everyone. You assume that whatever negative and this emotional breakdown is happening, it happens with everyone. Everybody is human. Okay, this is not something special. So you take that, give some moment to that, then come back to your preparation. Okay, focus on that. Take one day at a time. आज का target पूरा हो गया, satisfied, sleep. Next day again. Okay, so that is how you will have to manage, because the journey is very long. Some of us are lucky, we get through in first, but we have to be ready. I was also ready. Like, I know that 9th April was my interview. 11th or 12th April, I had sorted my prelims and mains ka notes once again, ki in case I do not get to the place where I want to be, I'm ready for my next one. Okay, so be always prepared. Things are unpredictable. Anytime things can change. Be prepared for, like, hope for the best, work for the best, make your first attempt the best possible. Do not leave any stone unturned. आधा घंटा कम सो लिया कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, ठीक है, चलता है. 1-1.5 साल बाद कॉम्पेंसेट हो जाएगा, लेकिन दैट 1-1.5 साल बाद आपको, if you get where you want to be, nothing matters. Okay, so do prioritize your goal. It's good to be ambitious and to plan and strategize and work well, and do smart work as well. I can leave on that note, because smart work, for example, if I have to give you, for example, Geography is a subject that I did not like a lot. It did not make much sense to me, maps and everything. So what to do then? How to manage map wala questions? 2-3 questions are always from map. Okay, so what I did was, instead of going through the entire atlas, I had a wall map on my, placed on my, above the study table, bigger one. Whatever is coming in the newspaper, things which are important, कोई straight important है, test में कोई जगह पूछ ली which I did not know or I knew, what I used to do is mark in everything in one map. With different color pens, I used to mark everything in that one map. And during those last 2-3 months, every day after the dinner, 10 minutes I used to stand in front of that map and analyze things. Okay, that image will set into your brain. Okay, and that is what will work when you will attempt the question in prelims. Okay, so instead of covering the entire atlas, it's better, I thought that it is better कि 2-3 question भी अगर 5 भी पूछें तो 2-3 भी अगर current affairs में से आ गए. So I know that, for example, now we have this Iran-Israel thing constantly in news. So you need to prepare that. कौन सी countries हैं आसपास, कौन से स्ट्रेट हैं, कौन सी सी है, कौन सी ओशन है, क्या कनेक्ट कर रहा है, कौन सा गल्फ है, everything around that. Prepare it, eventually it will come to use. Okay, so that is how. And do look at that map. वो सिर्फ लगाने के लिए नहीं होता है दीवार पे. Okay, so do look at that and look at that religiously. Eventually things will settle into your brain, and that is how hard work, smart work together will filter and eventually give you result. Okay, so I think that is it from my side. I can now take your doubts in case you have any. Yeah.
जैसे आपने बताया कि आंसर राइटिंग में आपका 7-8 के आसपास आता था, तो आपने कभी एनालाइज की कि 10 में से 10 क्यों नहीं आ रहे?
Yeah, like eventually, like after writing you will realize कि 10 में से 10 तो वो दे ही नहीं रहे. ठीक है, मैक्सिमम 9 तक दे रहे थे, 1-2 बार 9 भी आ गए थे, तो चल गया काम. तो I think you need to keep on aiming for that. Okay, I think that is good. Do aim for that. In prelims I used to do that. When writing tests, I used to, even if people around you say कि भाई सबके 60-70 ही आते हैं, chill कर, doesn't matter. My aim was 85 cross करना है, तो 85 cross करना है. Okay, so I think do not take those scores by heart, because sometimes they will fall, sometimes they will rise. That happens. Okay, acknowledge them, and when they are low, analyze it again. Okay, so do not take that by heart, but these things do matter. Okay, वो एक motivation होता है कि इस बार अगर 55 आ गए हैं तो अगली बार at least 65 तो आए. So that motivation has to be there. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. IR. Yeah. So what I did was, I had my coaching ka notes in place. First resource was that. Second, newspaper se edition. Okay. Third, current affairs magazine se IR wala part I was done with. Fourth was यहाँ पे PDFs मिलते हैं for every IR topic, India, China, UN, India, Russia. Okay. So I use that content as well in my IR. Okay, and then theories and all, that was my static part that coaching gave me, so I used that. So mostly this was this IR part, and besides that, writing the answers, and model answers also help, because IR is something dynamic. Now if I am writing those answers, those tests just 10 days before, current affairs largely उसमें cover हो जाता है, so model answers also help in that. Okay, yeah, yes.
कुछ क्वेश्चन आते हैं जो बहुत पर्सनलाइज्ड पूछते हैं कि आपका इसके ऊपर क्या राय है, कोई टॉपिक पे, तो उसको आप कैसे टैकल करते हैं, क्योंकि मतलब बैलेंस आंसर लिखना पड़ता है, ऐसे मतलब एक साइडेड तो नहीं लिख सकते.
हाँ.
तो उसको आप कैसे टैकल करते हैं? क्वेश्चन आते हैं जो बहुत पर्सनलाइज्ड पूछते हैं कि आपका इसके ऊपर क्या राय है, कोई टॉपिक पूछ रहे हैं, तो उसको आप कैसे टैकल करते हैं, क्योंकि मतलब बैलेंस आंसर लिखना पड़ता है, ऐसे मतलब एक साइडेड तो नहीं लिख सकते.
हाँ.
उसको आप कैसे टैकल करते हैं?
Yeah, so like when these questions are asked, I think ethics mein balance is like what I used to, in these personalized questions, I used to be honest. What is exactly happiness? This trait is magical for this exam. Be very honest. Okay, एकदम से नहीं कि बिल्कुल ही ठीक है. Okay, but be honest to yourself. Then, because now, for example, you ask me what is happiness for you, I will tell you that if I am able to achieve what I wish for and make people around me happy, that makes me happy. Simple answer. आपके सामने भी यही रहेगा, इंटरव्यू बोर्ड के भी सामने भी यही रहेगा, और मेंस के आंसर शीट में भी यही रहेगा. Okay, so that is the kind of consistency that you need to have. Your personality does reflect in your answers in your mains and interview. Okay, so yeah, this is what you reminded me something, and I'll tell you that when you write your mains answer, that gives I learned this from my teachers only, that gives a sketch of what kind of a person you are. For example, I found some people, in case you're not sure of the date, for example, you're writing a history ka answer, you're not sure of the date or the year, prefer not writing it then instead of writing wrong. Okay, that shows that you're not honest. Okay. Similarly, in the interview, in case you do not know, say politely, ki sir, ma'am, I do not know, I'll read on this more. Instead of trying to make an answer, it's better to do that. So do not do that in mains. In case you're not sure of the data exact, prefer writing around approximately or something. In case you're bilkuli blank, leave it. Okay. Do not write something which you know that is just not right. Okay. That shows dishonesty on your part. So that is where again honesty comes in. That is how. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So economy, initially I read Yellow Book for that. Okay. Initially 2-3 times. Then I realized ki concepts are in place. Then I relied more on class notes. Okay, so I think economy ke liye class notes are very good here. Okay, I found them good. So mostly my reliance was on class notes. Then came current affairs, magazine se, and again PT se bhi. So that is how it worked for me for economics. First base was NCERT. I had it in 11th and 12th also with me, economics. Okay, so my NCERTs mein sab kuch already highlight वगैरह हुआ था. So I just revised, skimmed through that. Then I came to Yellow Book. Highlighted parts in that which were important, and then notes. That is how economy. Okay, so like when you are reading that economy wala page, leave out the things about business. Okay, that is not important. Focus on Indian economy या world economy की जो भी news है, and read it. In case you find something that is something like कोई data है, कुछ agriculture से related है, कुछ नया plan आया है, put it into your notes then and there. Okay, ऐसे अलग से नहीं, like for example agriculture से related news है economy की, that we are creating some storage वाला news, then open that storage वाला part in your notes and write it there. Okay, eventually when you will read it, things will get connected. So when you're writing an answer, example is there with you. Okay, that is how things will come in one place. Yeah. Yes.
How do you prepare for इससे like जैसे कि anecdotes वगैरह बनाने पड़ते हैं aspects और तो वो आप पहले आप लिखते हैं.
हाँ. So essay in total, if I say, I wrote around 10. Okay, before actually appearing for the exam, around 10 essays. And despite one advantage that worked in favor of me is that I am an English honors person, editor, writer already in college. So writing I had, but still I'll tell you that यहाँ पे जो requirement होती है essay की, that is different. That is why the first essay का test that I wrote, I scored 99. Okay, and it was a bad score. In my analysis, it was a bad score. Okay, then I realized कि comments आए हैं. I worked on those comments. I had that session also where my mistakes were pointed out. Then in my next test, I practiced for 2-3 more essays. Then next test it went to 112. Then again I realized कि अभी भी mistakes हैं. Again worked on that. Wrote 2-3 more essays, correcting those mistakes. Then score went to 130. Okay, and that was the last test that I wrote. 2 essays, 6 and 4-5 essays on my own part. Okay, so this is going to happen with anyone. Okay, पहला essay हो सकता है खराब हो. Eventually things will improve. So what I did was, for content, mostly GS का content works for it. Okay, data and everything which you already have in your brain. Second, what works for is quotes. Okay, quotes and anecdotes I had already in my brain because of that English honors wala background, but I also added to it. Okay, some good poems and all. Also, when you are giving these tests or anything, these model essays or toppers copy essays, okay, see first the mark sheet ki actual score kitna hai, then go use that toppers copy essay, and you will find very good anecdotes there. You will find good things there. Pick it up. Okay, that is smart work. वहाँ पे जो भी अच्छा लग रहा है, pick it up. Make your like a thin notebook of your essay. There you put your quotes, your poems, which you find anyway, and these topper copy value addition material as well. Okay, eventually you will have a lot of content with you. Okay, and even if you are not able to frame, ऐसे कहते हैं ना कि story से start करो, story से end करो. Even if you are not able to write stories, doesn't matter. Okay, what matters in essay is introduction has to be good and conclusion has to be related and good. Because introduction is giving the impression there. Okay, this I also realized eventually. Initially मैं पूरा एक ही flow में लिख रही थी, and introduction was not very good. But I realized, the person told me कि introduction is something that gives an impression of what actually you are going to write. So I remember in my actual essay, I began it with, it was about the ability of finding something magical in ordinary things. So I start with Newton का example, that in falling an apple he could see gravity. Okay, so that was the beginning, and towards I ended it with a poem. Okay, so when ending is the part where the person is going to give you marks, have very good ending. Beach maybe you have to write good content, but that is like each paragraph about administration, history, geography, IR, sociological angle, and all those angles. One paragraph for each of those angles. That is how we cover the essay. Okay, but introduction and conclusion, just think and have very good ones. That is how essay will come into one place. Eventually with practice you will realize first one is going to be bad, eventually things will fall into place, but do have this content in place. By the time you come for essay writing ना एकदम blank नहीं जाना है. GS का content काम आएगा, but quotes, poems थोड़ी बहुत होनी चाहिए. Okay, so you collect that from internet. And कुछ standard topics हैं, उन्हीं पे collect कर लेना, जैसे women, environment, democracy हमें पता होते हैं ना, तो वही काम आ जाएंगे. फिर अगर philosophical ऐसे भी आया ना, तो वही काम आ जाते हैं. Yeah. Yes, please. Handouts? I think they are very useful. I used to put them in like with the notes only. Okay. So like for example, आज की class के notes is about election, and election का handout मिला है. Put them together, read the handout, whatever is important, highlight and leave it. Next time, अगर time है तो पूरा पढ़ लो, otherwise go through the highlights. Okay. So yeah, handouts I think are useful. And for IR, I was relying completely on handouts. Most of the time, for GS ka part, I was relying on handouts. Yeah.
Apart from complete syllabus, is there any additional components that has to be taken care for a long-term journey? At last, we should not think कि बस ऐसा भी कर लेते.
Okay, so this kind of feeling, na, this is going to be there with you even if you cover everything. Okay, that is something. This exam is so unpredictable and so huge that this feeling is always there कि ये ऐसे नहीं ऐसे हो सकता था. Unless you get a very good result, na, you'll always be in doubt. Okay, so that is not natural. But what you can do is you can have things framed कि ठीक है, analyze options सारे and have a frame in mind कि मुझे ऐसे ऐसे करना है, and then stick to it. Have trust in yourself. Okay. Like what I did for myself was in my first attempt, मतलब first एक ही था, but what I was thinking कि अगर गलत भी हुआ, I'll correct those mistakes next time. But at least let me trust myself this year. Okay, so that is what I did. Trust in yourself. You are your best judge. Your inner voice will tell you the right thing, and you stick to that. Okay, yeah. Yes. I would suggest newspaper. There can be no substitute to newspaper. Absolutely. I think सिर्फ headline से तो काम नहीं चलेगा. मतलब for me till today newspaper has absolutely no substitute, and you have to read it. Eventually एक दिन मतलब this happened with me 4-5 times while writing mains का answer. Example came into my mind directly from the newspaper. I remember it from the newspaper. So eventually you'll start enjoying newspaper because it will add marks to your preparation. Okay, so do trust the newspaper, enjoy reading it. It's very important. Okay. Same answer at the beginning of geography and ending with politics. I'll tell you. In case the question is on agriculture, introduction और conclusion agriculture पे ही होगा. Body में you give geography का angle, economy का angle, sociology का angle, सारे angle. Introduction और conclusion तो वही होगा जो main topic है. For example, agriculture में employment से related कुछ है. तो पहली जो इंट्रोडक्शन आएगा उसमें भी यही आएगा कि इट इज़ द बैकबोन ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी, इट एम्प्लॉयज मोर देन 50% ऑफ द पीपल एंड कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट्स 17% टू द GDP. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई फ्रेम दिस एज इंट्रोडक्शन. तो वो एग्रीकल्चर के बारे में एक जेनरिक इंट्रोडक्शन हो गया. ओके, देन इफ यू आर कवरिंग की रीजंस क्या है एम्प्लॉयमेंट के, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट के, या जो भी डिस्गाइज्ड एम्प्लॉयमेंट, फॉर एग्जाम्पल वट एवर द क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट एग्रीकल्चर, तो वहाँ पे आप सारे एंगल कवर कर लो, 4-5 जो भी हैं वो बॉडी में कवर कर लो. कंक्लूजन विल अगेन बी अबाउट हाउ यू कैन सॉल्व दैट इन एग्रीकल्चर. ये तो रेलेवेंस होगा ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू टॉक्ड अबाउट अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. हाँ, सो दैट इज हाउ यू नीड टू यू पुट इट इनटू रेलेवेंस ना. लाइक इंट्रोडक्शन एंड कंक्लूजन हैज टू बी अबाउट व्हाट इज आस्क्ड. एंगल्स जो भी डिफरेंट कवर करने हैं ना वो आप बॉडी में करो. ठीक है, क्रिटिसिज्म और ये सब ये बॉडी में ही आएगा. you cannot criticize in conclusion. Okay, in conclusion either you have to give a good way forward कि आगे ये हो सकता है इन चीज़ों को सुधारने के लिए, or you give a summarized view of whatever you've written कि agriculture में so and so far we have done this. That is what, yeah, yes. Current affairs, magazines. I did mention that what I did was कभी कभी अगर आर्टिकल इंपॉर्टेंट है पूरा तो पूरा आर्टिकल ही काट के नोट्स में चिपका लिया, ठीक है. सब कुछ तो बिकॉज आई न्यू ना आई डोंट हैव टू अटेम्प्ट ऑल 100 क्वेश्चंस इन प्रीलिम्स, सो आई हैड दैट प्रिविलेज टू लीव. यहीं पे मिलती, यहाँ पे जो मिल रही थी ना, हाँ, तो उस टाइम इतना था नहीं नॉलेज, तो जो मिल रही थी वही. सो आई डिड दैट फॉर 9 months टिल जनवरी. आई रिमेंबर दैट आई वाज डूइंग करंट अफेयर्स मैगजीन्स यहाँ वाली, एंड आई वाज रिवाइजिंग देम आल्सो टिल द एंड. आई रिवाइज देम.
संडे को टेस्ट होता है, रोज रोज.
हाँ, जब टेस्ट है आके देना है, जब क्लास है आना है. आई हार्डली मिस्ड 1-2 क्लासेस, वो भी कुछ हेल्थ इश्यूज़ की वजह से मिस किया होगा, वो भी रिकॉर्डिंग पे देख लिया था. अदरवाइज do not miss the class and listen to the class very मतलब religiously, because sometimes what happens is I realize this in prelims, एक दो question I did not, the content was not written anywhere but there was a memory की ये सर ने क्लास में बोला था, this is something I can connect this to this answer, so that memory helps. So listen to the people who are standing here and teaching you very religiously. 50% काम यही हो जाएगा, अगर अच्छे से सुना है तो रिविजन में कम टाइम लगेगा. That is how you save time again. Okay. So that is, yeah, do not miss. That is how discipline will develop.
How to cover ancient medicine and surgery?
Okay, so NCRTs, all the 3 NCRTs I think cover that. We have one NCRT for each of them. I did cover that. Added to that were class notes, and for world history I only did class notes, nothing much, because hardly one question is asked, and this year there was no question from world history. So only class notes for world history, and for remaining 3, the 3 NCRTs plus class notes. Modern history के लिए I did spectrum. Okay, yeah.
Where we have classes of different subjects throughout the week. How did you manage the flow altogether, like individual subjects?
Yeah, that is where my self-study worked. Now what happened was, whatever is happening in the class, I am listening to it. Okay, that is what I am doing in the class. After and my self-study is going on a different pace, with the different subjects. Okay, those 7-8 hours I know what I am doing. Eventually when I will come to, for example in my self-study, now it is time to do polity. I will pick up polity के notes जितने भी हुए in one go and revise them. Highlight किया और रख दिया. Next revision when I in my cycle will reach polity, again I will take up जितने भी add up हुए हैं class notes, again revise them and do that. So instead of, this was not my approach कि आज के आज जाके पढ़ना ही है. I used to understand things in class. In case कुछ ऐसा है जो क्लास में समझ में नहीं आया, I used to clear that day कि मतलब ऐसे कुछ डाउट में नहीं रहना है, and then I would pick that up when it would come in my cycle of preparation. So to put things in my control, as per my plan. So that is how it worked. Yeah. Yes sir.
जैसे कि 2 फेज में पढ़ाई रहती है, हम लोग एक टाइम कोचिंग कर रहे हैं और एक टाइम जो कोचिंग नहीं है. तो मैम जो कोचिंग के बाद जो टाइम बचता है उसमें आप तो, और जो उसके बाद जो फुल टाइम अपने को मिलता है, तो आपने उसका एक ब्रॉड प्लान बता सकते हैं कि आप रिवीजन के अलावा आपने क्या किया, मतलब कि स्टार्टिंग के कुछ मंथ आपने इकोनॉमिक भी रखे, फिर पॉलिटिक्स लिए, इसके बारे में कुछ आप.
See, what happened in my case was, June 2022 my coaching started, my self study also started. Okay, 2023 April coaching ended. May 28th May को तो एग्जाम था, 1-1.25 महीना बचा. In that I had my self study and revision. 12 hours a day revision सिर्फ, जो भी मैंने कर लिया है उसको रिवाइज करना, टेस्ट देना. CSAT I was not very sure of, so I focused more on CSAT in last 20-25 days. So that was my routine. Okay, then prelims mains में I only came here for writing the tests. बाकी all the time was mine. So I was stretching at, because मेरा mains का ज़्यादा content हो नहीं रखा था prelims से पहले, so I was stretching at 14-15 hours a day. So I did not have time for this. I had to prepare my content, I had to prepare my notes, write tests, analyze those tests, do current affairs, value addition, everything. No time left then. So that is how it worked. Okay, so yeah, you have to plan it for yourself. Because just सामने ही था ना, मुझे पता था कि ये 3 महीने हैं and then I have mains. So my plan was framed that way. Yeah. Yes.
मैम जब आप प्रिपरेशन करते थे तो फिर आप मैनेज कैसे करते थे टाइम को, जैसे पेपर, करेंट अफेयर, जीएस, ऑप्शनल और ये सारे सीसैट ऐसे, फिर आप कैसे मतलब इतना हेक्टिक नहीं जाता?
Yeah, it becomes hectic, but you have to plan it accordingly. For example, I knew कि Saturday, Sunday जो हैं वो CSAT के लिए रख देते हैं, particularly रात का time, because that is the time I feel I am a little off. एनर्जी लेवल थोड़ा कम हो जाता है. सो आई न्यू कि यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिस अच्छे से हो जाएगा. सो दैट इज़ हाउ आई इट वर्क कि सैटरडे संडे को रात को CSAT कर लेते हैं. न्यूज़पेपर सुबह सुबह एनर्जी होती है, फटाफट हो जाता है. एंड बीच में आई न्यू कि हफ्ते में 4 दिन ऑप्शनल लेते हैं 2-2 घंटे एंड 3 दिन GS के 2-2 3-3 सब्जेक्ट. दैट इज़ हाउ इट वर्कड. या बट डू नॉट लीव थिंग्स इन बिटवीन. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी एक NCERT उठा लिया हिस्ट्री का, तो ट्राई कंप्लीटिंग इट. ऐसे नहीं कि 10-15 पेज पढ़े एंड यू फील लाइक आज तो इसका मूड नहीं है, पॉलिटी पढ़ लेते हैं, देन स्विच टू पॉलिटी.
मैम आप बोले कि आंसर राइटिंग भी आप डेली करते थे 5 क्वेश्चन, उसी टाइम में फिर आप आंसर राइटिंग भी आप करते थे?
दिस वॉज ड्यूरिंग प्रीलिम्स एंड मेन्स. ओके, उस टाइम तो आंसर राइटिंग करना ही पड़ेगा. यू डू नॉट हैव अ चॉइस. इनिशियली आई वॉज डूइंग, कभी भी जब टाइम मिले कि वो 20-30 क्वेश्चन लिख ली एंड आई गॉट टू नो कि मैं ठीक लिख रही हूँ. ओके, बट दैट टाइम इट वॉज रिलीजियसली विद प्रॉपर डिसिप्लिन एंड वैल्यू एडिशन एंड पूरा एनालाइज करके कुछ मिस्टेक नहीं रह जाए. सो दैट वॉज इट कि सुबह उठते ही फिक्स था कि वो 35 मिनट्स टाइमर लगा के 5 क्वेश्चन करने हैं, एनालाइज करना है और उसको डन करना है. दैट इज इट.
सारे टॉपिक्स के लिए स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स लिए थे या कुछ ही टॉपिक्स?
सारे टॉपिक्स के लिए ऑलमोस्ट. आई फॉलोड स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स मोर. I did for art and culture the 2 NCERTs. एक तो फाइन आर्ट्स की होती है और एक पेंटिंग वाली है ना. These 2 class notes are not much for that. I think 2-3 क्लास ही होती हैं. And besides that, yellow book for art and culture. हाँ. It's thick, I think, medium sized. I did that. A standard book I did not take for art and culture. हाँ. Yes, sir.
During your preparation of both the prelims and the mains, have you ever faced any situation where you thought कि यार नहीं होगा, मतलब बाकी सब भी पढ़ रहे हैं और insecurity रहती है?
Yeah, it's definitely there. I remember crying at night almost every 10-15 days कि नहीं गलत आ गए. है ना. So that feeling is very common. That happens. I overcame because I knew कि और तो option, I did not leave any option for me. Plan A, B, C, D सब यही था. So I thought कि, and I think during my first attempt there was a little madness in me कि इसी बार में करना है, ऐसे फेल तो नहीं होना. So that thing, it's like a lot of things have to play a role. We have our family issues, destiny, luck. Definitely these things play a role. And sometimes time is not in our favor. तो 1-2-3 attempt लग जाता है. And I do respect that kind of perseverance that it takes. Okay, so be ready. I was also ready for that in case that would have happened. Okay, so we have to be. This is the mool mantra for this preparation. Hope for the best, work for the best, but be prepared for the worst also. ओके, सो माइंड में लेके चलना है कि हो सकता है 3-4 साल खिंच जाए. सो बी पेशेंट, एकदम पेशेंस के साथ धीरे धीरे एवरीथिंग विल पास ऑन. या दैट इज़ हाउ यू जस्ट मेक योर माइंड कि सबके साथ यही हो रहा है. इट्स नॉट स्पेशल. सो या लिस्ट तो आपको खुद को प्रिपेयर करनी पड़ेगी. बट सॉरी, मैंने तो आई कैन टेल यू दैट इनिशियली जो लिस्ट प्रिपेयर किया था, I was following this 2017 batch AIR 77 Himanshu Kaushik sir, because I thought कि my strategy is more or less similar with him. So I used his book list initially, but then I made changes in that. Instagram. ठीक है, तो you find one of your toppers जो आपको सही लग रहा हो कि हाँ ये एकदम सही चल रहा है. तो after listening to 50-60 I found that one person कि यहाँ पे मेरी strategy match कर रही है. So I used his book list, then I did made changes in that. After I was in tune with the preparation, I realized कि नहीं ये वाला मेरे लिए work नहीं कर रहा. So that you keep for yourself. Okay, and largely it is the same, more or less same for all. Miss Kajal, I would say, is yellow necessary to read? That is your choice. In case you are preferring standard, then use standard. In case you're preferring, but have a fixed resource and stick to that. That is what I will suggest. I did not read all of the yellow ones. I read art and culture and economy only. So I can say that they worked for me. Mr. Hariom says, what should our approach be to tackle subjects in value addition to our notes? I think have your notes in these loose sheets in place. And as you get value addition material from model answers and from your newspaper, just add it to that same place so that all the thing is in one place eventually. Yes, it was my first attempt, Mr. Shivansh. For medieval history, I did NCRT. Miss Vidhi, I did NCRT plus class notes, and that is what I prepared for medieval. Is coming Delhi the best step? I would not say the best step because one size does not fit all, but I thought that this is better for me because I preferred offline things. Is 1 year enough per NEET? I would say I can't quantify things for everyone, but yeah, 1.5 years worked for me. That is what I can say. Current affairs for how much time should be covered? 1 year. 1 year of our preparation. Preparing notes for when? Starting, like after 2-3 revisions, start preparing notes. And value, I think I've addressed this answer for value addition. I did not attend the weekly answer writing. Daily answer writing I did for 20-30 days, then I stopped, and then I shifted after prelims to my complete tests and personal answer writing practice. Year-long test series for mains really helpful. I can't comment on that because I did not do that, so I would not be able to answer to that. Again, year-long test series, I'm not sure. Multiple subjects run parallel along with the self-study routine. How to go about it? So, yeah, have a very good control over your self-study. Be in control of that. Things are not very difficult. We can do that. Wherever you get stuck, use class notes and add on to that. Okay, and then use classes for your revision as well. That is how things will come in one place eventually. Should I prefer studying business section of current affairs? Just skim through that. Not very important. Economy part is more important. Internal security, yes, I did yellow book for that. Internal security, yellow book plus my notes, class notes. For post-independence, only class notes. How much time should we give a subject before switching to another? Minimum 2-3 hours, I think, because at least be in tune with at least one topic. Okay, and then it's your choice. Yes.
आप प्रिपरेशन करते थे कुछ ऐसा था जो आपको लगता हो कि नहीं ये नहीं करना चाहिए मींस ऐसा ये
I think I didn't prefer wasting time at that time because distraction, bahar jana, and I stopped all of that. I don't know if it is advisable or not for everyone, but I preferred that कि 1-1.5 साल function, शादी, birthdays ये सब wait कर सकते हैं. So for that 1.5 years, I did not go home. I did not meet my family. I did not meet much of my friends जो यहाँ पे class में मिल जाते थे. That is fine. And then time for myself and my study.
और सेकंड क्वेश्चन ये था ऑप्शनल पे में ज़्यादा रिलाई करना है क्योंकि उससे वो आपका रैंक डिसाइड करता है, कैडर पोस्ट डिसाइड करता है, उसमें ज़्यादा जीएस अपार्ट फ्रॉम जीएस.
I did not have this approach, and my marks also show my marks are not very great in optional. I give equal focus on all. Okay, ऐसे पे जितना जिस सब्जेक्ट को चाहिए ना उतना फोकस दिया था, तो eventually what happened in my mark sheet is I have above average marks in all of them. That makes my main score fine.
और मिस आपने बताया ये इंटरव्यू में हॉबी पे मिस पूछते हैं, तो हॉबी में मिस आप कैसे टाइम निकालते थे डेली?
My hobbies were very simple, diary writing. So writer तो I am, so 10-15 मिनट तो कभी भी मिल जाते हैं डायरी लिखने के लिए रात को सोने से पहले. That is it. Yeah. Okay, coming from a different, that is why I took my classes there. Okay, so I took classes, that is what put me into that frame, and I started enjoying it. Actually, there is an overlap with the GS na, so थोड़ा तो काम भी कम हो जाता है हमारा, है ना? That is an advantage, and it is. I found it very interesting. IR is changing every day, and we are adding on to that. So that is what kept me going. If you are interested and you know that you can do it, let it be broad or small, doesn't matter. Yeah, marks will show. Yeah. I'm so sorry, I could not hear. Motivated. I think that is inner fire. Being very honest, neither my parents wanted me to be an IAS, nor did anyone impose that dream on me. I had this fire in me कि बस fail नहीं होना है, करते रहना है. Whatever happens, whatever be the result, I have to do my 110% best. Okay, so I still remember that one of the teachers told me just one month before prelims, I was very confused, and I emailed to him. So he wrote that do not leave any stone unturned so that you regret after writing your prelims कि ये कर लिया तो होता तो शायद हो जाता. So that is what my approach was. I made 100% efforts. After that I left it on destiny to decide. Motivation तो अंदर की थी कि बस और कुछ दिख ही नहीं रहा था उस टाइम. यही दिख रहा था.
ऐसे और एथिक्स के लिए आपने कुछ सोर्स रेफर करा था क्या?
Ethics is more or less class notes. Case studies के लिए I think you can refer to Yellow Book, and some articles are also recommended ना class में. Read them. Ethics के my English honors background was actually helping me for ethics, so I'll be honest on that. And YouTube videos I did prefer for examples.
और ऐसे में
Essay is about GS का content plus quotes and poems. Toppers copy का essay. You will get an idea of that. That is how I managed it. Okay. Thank you so much. It was great interacting with you. Thank you.